iMicro. Probably pop it open and not be able to get it back shut. But anyway, you get the gist. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. These are for backup anyway, or for other systems if I build any extras. But just standard keyboards. The funny thing is, it does have the Windows keys, but instead of a window logo on there, there's totally black, which I kind of like that. It's almost like debranding them, so it's not like, hey, Microsoft, you know. But just very standard keyboard, very lightweight, very thin. They don't have a lot of weight to them. The only complaint, I tried them, and I already had one LAN party here, and 4 people used them, didn't have no complaints. But the only complaint I had is, even though it has the little leg lifts on each corner in the back, or little levelers or extenders, the front doesn't have any rubber at all adhered to it. So they can slide around on, you know, slippery tables or desks a little bit, and it just all depends on how much you're pushing around on the keyboard. And I thought about just going to Lowe's or something and getting some kind of adhesive rubber or something, some small things, cut and make some little pads stick on here. Most keyboards come with them already on there, and these were just made as cheaply as possible, I guess. And I don't know how long they'll last, but they only get used about once a month, and I think they're going to last just fine, you know. But anyway, the killer deal I got on this, let's see, may be able to show you. I don't want to show you no real personal stuff on this guy or anything. Let me see if I can. Okay, well, I had to pull it up in my email, my PayPal records. But anyway, I paid $2.99 a piece for each keyboard. There were 10 of them, and somehow he made a mistake. It was supposed to be $8.99 per keyboard, but when I put in multiple quantities, each additional one, it kept saying each additional one free. And I thought maybe it was a special offer or something. They were supposed to come from California, but they shipped from Georgia, so he must have multiple, you know, shipping out locations and stuff around, you know, the U.S. But anyway, I got the keyboards $3 a piece, $8.99, shipped all 10 of them, and the total was $38.89. Didn't want to show too much of his information or mine or anything on there, but pretty good for 10 brand new keyboards. And here's one of the old ancient cases that we're going to be replacing. This is an old Gateway 2000, and I have had this thing for years. Don't know why I never got rid of it. I guess just because it was such a heavy duty case. I used to love these old heavy duty cases, but they're just so darn ugly, and it's hard to tell in this video, but this whole front part here, this plastic is just turning yellow as it can be. The case still looks good as far as the beige and all, but you know, beige is not in anymore. And I've even this one, I've had that longer than all but one of the other LAN rigs, and it's just got a little internal speaker unit in there. One of the other ones upstairs does too, but those work pretty good. And yes, the old traditional floppy drive, which is great for diagnosing old PC problems, you know. When you can't get anything else working, you can get a floppy drive to work. And I've got all kind of utilities on floppy that you can run and diagnose problems on PCs. But anyway, these old speaker units, you know, I can find some that are black. They work great. You can kind of angle them. And I'm pretty sure it is true left and right stereo output. It's not very loud, but it's got the volume control. It's got a power light. Headphone jack, and this is a loudness control. It just kind of makes it so when it's at low volumes it has a little better, I think, bass response and clarity. And then you got like a little hole, like, kind of like a bass port. And I'm not sure if there's a third speaker in there. I can't even remember. Seems like there is. Maybe a third speaker. Like there are 2 tiny ones here that are only like little 1-inch speakers. And I think there's a little small one in there that might be for the bass. If not, it's just echoing some bass through here off the back of these little speakers, I guess. But those were only about $10 when I got them on Geeks.com a long time ago. And they worked okay. I think the one upstairs might have a little issue with it. I'm not sure. Seems like one of the speakers sometimes doesn't want to work, but I've had them for about 6 or 7 years. But we want to change all these cases out and get rid of these monsters finally, and change them out to the black cases. This system may be one that goes in another couple of cases that I've got, not the ones I just showed you, because this one here is not identical. I've got 4 systems upstairs that are completely identical. This one is some type of Celeron system. It's 700 to 800 something megahertz, and I got another one upstairs just like it. And then there's 4 that are identical as far as the guts, and I'm probably going to put those in the 4 brand new cases to keep everything identical. And the hard drive information on all 4 of those is almost identical. I can do one backup and switch it to any of the other 4 if the hard drives go bad. I've got good backups and older hard drives that I can just, you know, put an image back on and get a LAN rig running pretty quick. And just wanted to show you what some of those old systems look like. I'll show you a couple more in a second. Oh, and by the way, this is that's the old unit I was just showing you. But see how, you know, everything's beige. I like to keep things matching, but it's just an old Micro Innovations optical mouse, and that's one of the handstands mouse pads, and an old fellow's beige keyboard, and a 17-inch compact monitor. You know, everything's different brands, of course, and it just looks like such a jumble. And the old colors, I want to try to get rid of all this. I might keep one or two beige monitors as just backups, but I doubt it.